Welcome back to 1700. That was Me Bad with Always Tuesday. But right now, we are thrilled to have T. Bailey with us in the studio. How are you going?
Come all the way from America.
Yeah, so you've travelled all the way from America. Whereabouts in America are you from?
I'm initially from Chicago. I've been living in Los Angeles, just for, the music scene, because it's more, lively out there in that area, and just expand my career around that area.
And you've been here for 4 days, you said now?
Yes, I've been in Australia for 4 days, 4 rainy days. Well, actually 4 different seasons.
Yeah, all in 4 days. I was going to say, you've been enjoying it, but we haven't had very good weather for you.
I actually have been enjoying it. I find the love in just any city and just any culture. So, yeah.
Well, it's good that you've had 4 seasons in the 4 days that you've been in Melbourne, because that's very much what it's like in Melbourne.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So do you find, we'll go a bit into your writing process and what it's like for you making music. Do you find inspiration in things like that? Where do you usually get that from?
I actually find inspiration in living life, experiences. When I first came out here, I actually wrote a song, it blew my mind because I was walking through the mall. I don't remember which mall. But I was actually writing and it was flowing. So I knew I was in the right environment to go ahead and create something, because I'm trying to capture that feeling. So it's more about capturing feelings and just seizing that moment.
Yeah.
So when you write songs, do they just come to you, or do you sort of work on them for several days or weeks? Or?
A bit of planning.
Yeah.
It really depends, because I have songs of substance, then I have those party songs where, you're just rapping about what people want to hear. Those songs come pretty fast, but the ones that truly mean something, from my heart, I take time with those,
Yeah, and do you sort of, if you've written a song, do you often look back and change it before it's released, or once you're done writing, you sort of say that's it?
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like any music artist should do that, because different days you wake up, you feel something different. One day you wake up and you be like, oh yeah, it's all sunny. The next day you wake up, oh, it's all gloomy. And I think that affects the music as well, just the weather change and just the environmental aspect of it.
Literally just like Melbourne weather, it's sunny and then it's raining, so there's lots of inspiration here, I think.
Yeah. So let's take everything back a little bit to how your career began. So what age did you decide I want to be a rapper?
I actually started writing at 9 years old, and I was into literature and poetry at first. I became a recording artist at 17, and I honestly feel like music found me because I had a cousin and his friend, which is Ron B. Shout out to Ron B. He's been a huge part of me wanting to do music and start my music career, and he pushed me to be in the studio, to keep working, keep recording, and eventually I feel like I started becoming a music artist because it wasn't a hobby to me anymore. I actually started putting my time, my effort, and my money into it, and it became something serious.
Yeah,
Yeah,
great. So did you find the studio was quite intimidating when you first started at the age of 17?
Not at all.
No?
I really didn't, and I just felt like it was meant, it was something that I just felt like it was on one, and you became one with that, and just took it and ran with it.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
Well, stick around. We're going to be chatting to T. Bailey right after this clip. So you're watching 1700.
Welcome back. That was Big Bad Echo with Icebreaker, but right now we are joined by T. Bailey. He's still here and he's still very good.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
So you've been in Australia for 4 days now, but in your experience, how does Australia compare to America?
I mean, I really don't look at it comparison-wise. I just feel like they each have their own different cultures. But, one thing that really got me was the driving on the opposite side of the road.
Yeah.
I had to
That would be confusing.
Yeah.
When I seen that for the first time, the steering wheel on the right side and, the whole driving situation on the left, I just kind of looked at it like, wow, this is really the other side of the world. Everything is the total opposite. So to me, it was intriguing.
Yeah.
But it's something that you have to learn, But it doesn't really seem that complicated to learn.
Yeah, so you've done quite a bit of travelling. You said you came from New Zealand.
Yes, I was out in Auckland, New Zealand prior to being out here.
And where are you going next?
Wherever God wants me to go. No, I'm just kidding. Where I'm going next, I have actually more, opportunities out here, so I'm just exploring this grounds. And after that, I most likely will probably relocate back to America. Then from America, probably, you know, just living a Rolling Stone life. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really don't know. I can't call it right now.
Yeah.
Well, whoever calls.
Well, you're here with us now, so what else do you have planned so while you're here? You've got some projects?
Yes, I actually have a performance tomorrow at Kingston Bar in Grays Foot. So everybody be on the lookout for that. Check that out, you know. Another project I have is entitled Right on Time, and I'm releasing that very soon. I don't want to give a specific date because I'm still putting touches on the album, and I don't want to be like, oh, this is this, and you know, it turns out it's not coming out that day. So,
So tell us about that album. So how long have you been working on it for?
I actually been working on this for a year.
Yeah.
For a whole year, and it's been a crazy experience because I'll do one song, then 2 or 3 songs later, I'll be like, wow, I'm really progressing. So I kind of just scratch everything else out and start on this wave of the songs I started doing. And I create a whole body of project, like a whole body of work that I'm actually into, and I can be confident to deliver it to the masses.
Yeah. So how did you get the idea for the album? Are there any like themes that are recurring on the album at all?
The album is entitled Right on Time. So to me, that was just more so of, you know, right here, right now, you're at the right time, at the right place, and it couldn't be, you know, even more better than now. And I feel like just grasping that whole theme alone was like, it was just amazing to me, and that's why I continued to prolong the album and with that title, because I felt like it was more than just the album title, it was a movement, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it means a lot to me. That's why I entitled it Right on Time.
You're waiting for the right time to release it.
Yeah. Great. So you're performing at the Kingston Bar tomorrow night. What's a standard performance for you like? What does it involve?
I like going off of energy. I like when the crowd is hip, and you know, I like when the crowd is just, you know, accepting to artists who, you know, are trying to break through. So I mean, I just like energy. If you give me good energy, I can reciprocate that. I'm really one of those people. You give respect to gain respect, and you know, I'm very respectful to people, and you know, I just want to.
Yeah, great. Thanks so much for your time. It's so good that you've got so much energy, and I'm sure that you'll really bring that energy out tomorrow night at the Kingston Bar in Footscray. So you can catch him tomorrow night. That was T. Bailey. Stay tuned though for more music. You're watching 1700.